Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here. Today, we're going to unlock a very special toolkit. It's a toolkit specifically designed to help you tackle those massive, intimidating problems that usually make you just want to throw your hands up and quit. We're diving deep into the world of computational thinking. So get ready, because what we're learning today is going to completely upgrade how your brain processes challenges.
So, picture this. You're staring down a deeply complex problem. Maybe it's a massive school project, a really complicated puzzle, or even just a messy situation in your personal life. It feels, well, honestly, it feels kind of impossible, right? Totally overwhelming. But what if I told you there's an ultimate, foolproof method to hack your way through literally any difficulty? A method used by the smartest engineers on the planet. Let's figure out how to do exactly that.
All right, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover thinking like a computer, the 4 key components. Tool 1, which is decomposition, a fun example about building a birdhouse, and finally, Tool 2, pattern recognition. Fun fact, breaking down this very explainer into these easy steps is actually our first tool in action.
Section 1. Thinking like a computer, an introduction to computational thinking.
Okay, so I want you to totally shift your mindset for a second. We're going to start aligning the way we think with the clean, structured logic of computer science. So, what exactly is this concept? Computational thinking, or CT, is a problem-solving process that involves a set of skills and techniques to solve complex problems in a way that can be executed by a computer. Now, let's break that down. This absolutely does not mean you have to turn into a cold robotic machine. It simply means you're learning a highly relatable superpower. You're learning to formulate problems and solutions so clearly that even a computer, which only follows exact instructions, could carry them out. It's all about ultimate clarity.
And you know what the best part is? You actually already use this every single day. Seriously. Like our source material points out, computational thinking is not limited to computer science. Whether you're planning a fun vacation trip with your family, organizing your crazy homework schedule, or just figuring out the fastest route to your friend's house, you're already using the foundations of this logic. We're just going to refine it.
By aligning our everyday methods with computer science principles, your problem-solving speed and your accuracy are just going to totally skyrocket. It's basically a software update for your brain.
Moving right along to the 4 key components, your fundamental toolkit.
So inside this toolkit, we've got 4 main pillars. We have decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithms. These are basically the 4 tools you need to solve, well, pretty much anything. Now, for today's explainer, we're going to focus our energy entirely on making you absolute masters of the first 2, decomposition and pattern recognition.
Let's dive right into Tool 1, decomposition, the classic divide-and-conquer strategy.
So what is it? Decomposition is the method of breaking down a complicated problem into smaller, more convenient components and manageable tasks. Listen, whenever a problem looks way too massive or intimidating, do not panic. Just take a breath, pull out this tool, and slice that giant problem down into bite-sized, totally manageable pieces. Let's see how this actually works in real life.
Example: building a birdhouse, applying decomposition.
Let's step away from the theory for a second and look at a real-world example to prove this works everywhere, not just on digital screens. Say you need to build a birdhouse. If I just say, hey, go build a birdhouse, that sounds like a lot of work, right? But watch how ridiculously easy it becomes when we decompose it. Step 1, design the birdhouse. Just sketch it out. Step 2, gather your materials like wood and nails. Step 3, cut the wood. Step 4, assemble the pieces. Step 5, paint and decorate. And finally, Step 6, install the birdhouse outside. Boom! Suddenly a tough carpentry task is incredibly simple just because we broke it down into 6 easy steps. All right, next up, Tool 2, pattern recognition, finding the hidden rules.
Okay, so once you've broken things down, you got to speed things up. Think of this as a massive brain hack to save you a ton of time and energy. Pattern recognition involves identifying and understanding regularities or patterns within a set of data or problems. Basically, by identifying these repeating regularities, you don't have to reinvent the wheel and solve the exact same problem from scratch every single time. You just spot the pattern, apply the rule, and move right on.
Let's actually put on our detective hats for a second. We're going to look at a math example, straight from the textbook, to try and find the hidden pattern in the areas of squares. Take a really close look at the rightmost column of this table. If a square has a side length of 1, the area is 1. If the side is 2, the area is 4. But wait, look at the pattern. 4 is literally just 1 plus 3. If the side is 3, the area is 9, which is 1 plus 3 plus 5. Do you see what's happening here? Every single time the side length goes up, the area increases by simply adding the next consecutive odd number.
And there is our big aha moment. The rule is super clear. The area of each square can be calculated by adding consecutive odd numbers. Once you recognize this pattern, a totally complex set of data becomes completely predictable. You don't have to multiply large numbers in your head anymore, you just follow the hidden rule you uncovered.
Recognizing patterns like this saves a ridiculous amount of time and brain power. And honestly, this is exactly what makes computer scientists so fast and efficient. They aren't doing unnecessary work. They just look for the pattern, write a rule for it, and let that pattern do all the heavy lifting.
So look at what you've unlocked today. You successfully mastered decomposition to break down massive problems and pattern recognition to solve them efficiently. You're already thinking so much sharper. But I gotta leave you with a question. What happens when a problem has way too much messy information and you need to hide the complex details? Or what happens when you actually need to write out those step-by-step rules for someone else or a computer to follow? Are you ready to tackle the final two tools, abstraction and algorithms? Think about how you might use what we learned today, and I'll catch you in the next explainer where we complete the toolkit.